The wondering where the mind
I didn't hear shit on this side. Bop.
Bot.
Bah.
Bot.
Bah.
What the fuck is up, everyone? Mwah, Welcome to the second week of Spooktober. Put some lightning there, editor. Thank you.
It's not gonna happen.
Welcome back to another great and exciting episode of the Wandering Mind Podcast. Where
The mind wanders.
the mind wanders. I, of course, am your long-dicked, beautiful, hairy host,
Kevin G.
Kevin motherfucking G. How are you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, boy?
You know, some people refer to me as a Midwest Mexican.
Or the Midwest Chino boy?
Some people call me the long-haired Joe Rogan.
You wish.
But you can call me your host for this evening.
Kevin G.
We got a long, beautiful,
And
very...
Marie G. Loops.
Oh,
if
I
you were
forgot.
interested.
You know?
Okay, we did it. We done
My
it. Let's
bad
go on.
hosting continues into season 2. You would think after 100 episodes I would do better, right? And of course,
Look,
alongside, let me introduce
I
you.
swear, if you don't introduce me no more, I ain't finna be here.
Oh, you're going to be here.
No.
This is one of the greatest co-hosts
Marie G. Loops.
the internet has ever known. One of the most important voices of 2021.
Okay, that's enough too, you know.
She is not only an artiste, she is also a creator of music, arts, and the occasional food.
Yeah.
She
I do
is
it all the time.
Marie
Gagagoo.
Gagagoose, a.k.a. Maria G. Loops.
Yeah, where's the little clap thingies?
The people, oh, it's 222. Hello, Maria. How do you do today?
I'm pretty good now that you introduced me.
Yeah,
You
listen, it's nothing personal. It's just that my hamster isn't really running at its full capacity.
Or there's no hamster at all. It's a little fat hamster in
The
there.
hamster's drunk. But, you know, it's because we got a long show today, and I got a lot to talk about.
A
And
long show?
a long show. I'm talking 7+ hours.
No.
Get ready to stay here till you piss
I
your
don't
pants.
want to no more.
But let's just get into it, right? It's the second week of October. You guys are happy, right? Oh, but well, before that, happy birthday to me from last week. If you guys didn't wish me birthday, a happy birthday. I hope the Grim Reaper comes and pulls your toes tonight.
He's gonna suck on some too.
Stick a little something else out the bed. But you guys are like, why are you throwing such a big deal because it's October, Kevin? What makes it so special?
It's cause my little brain.
I got a
What?
answer for your questions, young
Your little
boy.
hamster couldn't go?
Yeah, did you see the wheel spiraling? I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of how to phrase it correctly. But why does Kevin G love Halloween so much? Do you know why? I'm going to tell you why, okay?
Because you are a rat. And because your birthday is in the month, you know?
Both those answers are correct, but let me start off with one, okay? First and foremost, why Kevin G loves Halloween. I refer to myself in the third person because I am crazy. First, scary movies. Maria and I have been binge watching a lot of scary movies. This is even before Halloween. Is this not correct, Maria?
I believe somewhat of it is correct.
What is somewhat correct?
Because every time I'm trying to say let's watch something good, but then you're like, nah.
Like, I mean, if you don't have a
Look,
example
listen here,
right now.
Listen here, toots.
We've been watching a lot of scary movies in which Maria has chosen. It's just I don't pick every movie she chooses. So then she's like, no, you just want to watch a movie again.
It's because you always want to watch it 24/7.
I love it. Speaking of scary movies, that is one of my favorite scary movies, It. The classic one with I forget his fucking name.
R.L. Stein.
Don't mind her, okay?
I'm
And
just
then
playing.
the newer ones, part 1 and 2, with the other guy with the crooked eye.
Yeah.
Listen, that's how much I love these movies. I don't know the actors, but I love the fucking people that play in them.
The
right?
characters. You love the characters.
I love the characters, not really the people behind them, even though they are great people. I cannot think of them for the life of me. But scary movies, all right? I'm talking Scream. I'm talking It. I'm talking Goosebumps. I'm
That's not
talking
scary.
Halloween. We just got done watching Nightmare on Elm Street 2 just like, 30 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
the second one.
That
It's
shit-
lame as fuck.
It was amazing. It's 80s. Okay? You're not going to get the best fucking 3. Actually, I thought it was great, to be honest. It was the old kind of movies are what really attract me because they go with practical effects rather than green screen effects, you know?
Mhm.
It's all about how can we do this in the real time. Like when Freddy's face melted,
Yeah.
when he died in the fire, it looked amazing. You could see his bone in there, then it was just melting.
You think it was what is it?
A real person?
Pizza?
Oh.
Because I think I remember hearing, like, I would see, like, some, what is it, reviews of the movie, you know, or just, like, behind the scenes. And they say that, first of all, that they got the idea because of a pizza, you know?
A pizza melting?
Yeah, or something like that. That's how he got the face like that. You know, with the holes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was thinking, what if they used that, like, just a melted pizza for his face to melt?
Miss Maria, she works in practical effects, so she knows all about it.
You already know.
She melts pizzas that look like Freddy Krueger's face. But that's no reason number 1. All right, number 2. The mystery is in the air. Right? What do I mean by mystery is in the air? It's a sort of energy.
The fart?
Yeah, that's the mystery smell, but
Yeah.
not the mystery vibe. You get me? It's kind of like,
Okay. It's like an ominous ambiance.
look at you using big words.
Yeah, I used it
she
right.
used it correctly as well. But the as she said, the ambiance is ominous.
Yeah.
You don't know what's around the corner, especially this time of month where a werewolf could be on the other side. If it's a full moon, you better watch out. And what if you see a bat coming into your house? I
hope it ain't coronavirus.
2021 joke. Contemporary. But you better make sure not to allow the bat in your home. The only way a vampire could enter your home is how, Maria?
If you have your ass laying out there. Beware.
That's not the answer. The only way a vampire could enter your home is if you allow him, okay? You have to tell him, yeah, you may enter. They're going to be like, hey, can I enter?
Yeah, it's because they polite, but then yet they're out here like chupando necks and shit.
As long as you're outside of your home, you're in danger. As soon as you get inside, put a little salt on the floor, wear some garlic, and have your, what do you call it? Is it?
The rosary?
No, the
holy water?
Holy water as well, but the steak. A
Oh,
wooden
yeah.
steak.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking the meat. Okay, next. The weather, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I love me some cool fall weather. I love
nice crisp.
it's in the air. You taste it like as soon as you wake up, you're like, it's that good
It
fall.
sometimes hurts your nose because it's too crisp.
That's winter. I don't believe you're in the right.
Sometimes it's like leading like towards the end of like the fall,
Nah.
but still.
Maria's getting too ahead of ourselves, okay? It's
Ay,
barely the second week of October, not the end of October.
Listen here, toots.
The weather is amazing because it also changes the colors of the trees. This is something Maria and I have been talking about.
Yeah.
You could see, if you really pay attention to the trees, the leaves are subtly starting to change. I said subtly, not suddenly, subtly, meaning they gradually are changing over time.
Little bits at a time. It's like if you check them out right now, like you could see that there's like little tips. It's like if they got their hair tips dyed.
They got the tips dyed into a beautiful auburn/orange. And then the rest is still that summer green, but it's slowly creeping and crawling
Yeah.
to
And we hogging and
finished-
we dogging.
That's what I was trying to think of. Shout out to SPM. we hogging. We hogging and we dogging. It's time to do you all in.
Okay, anyways.
Next. Of course, Maria brought it up. Es mi cumpleaños, vos.
Yee.
Puro
Turning
Kevin.
30, huh?
I'm turning the big 50. 50 years old. Wish me a happy birthday. I was born in 1980.
1980? That makes no sense, doesn't it?
It don't gotta make sense because I make dollars. It ain't gotta make sense because I make dollars. I pull a bitch's panties down and I make her holler.
You see, I can't even talk because
She
you're
couldn't
so
even say
dumb.
nothing. That's how fucking sick my rap. 1 out of 10, how sick was that rap?
It's horrible.
Okay, spit on the mic right now.
What is it?
You had a spider on your microphone. Holy shit, I didn't want to scare you because you would scream.
I don't think I would have, honestly.
I just pulled I'm so terrified of spiders, but I didn't want her to scream.
Damn, Kevin.
Oh,
You saved my life.
Jesus, remember it was that same spider I thought I kicked out last time.
Yes, bitch.
They're working
That
outside.
scared me. I thought it went with the
Jesus Christ, if you guys don't see that, like, you got to see that in slow motion. I'm terrified of spiders. You have no idea. I just conquered a big fear of mine.
Damn.
I'm breathing hard, like, no joke. Maria, tell them how scared of spiders I am.
You hella scared of spiders. You would not even squish them.
Oh, my gosh. I fucking jump at the side. I scream like a manly high scream.
He screams like a little girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was the most terrifying thing I've done in a minute. Oh, but what was I saying? I lost...
I don't know. I forget.
Something about my birthday. Listen, I lost track. That spider scared the bejeebas out of me.
Yeah.
But let's just
barf.
move on to the next thing because I think I'm seeing
'Cause
stars.
he shit
I'm
himself.
starting to get hot
PTSD.
flashes. But lastly, why do I love it? Oh, I don't got my fucking Goku shirt on. I was dressing up. Speaking of dressing up, I forgot to put it on. I'll be right back.
You're so late.
Maria, entertain.
Okay, listen here. Kevin was here complaining because I didn't have no outfit. But look at him. He's the one who shows up with no outfit on, huh? He told me to throw some caution tape on. And here I'm doing the most. Bruh. And then Kevin over here. I don't even have a... Oh my gosh. You always late. Always late but fashionable, huh? What you looking for? Now he's just looking for his glasses because he forgot where he left them. That's a typical Kevin, right? Am I right? If you know Kevin, you already know how he is. Oh, he found them already. He's approaching.
It's a little tight, but...
Whatever.
Why didn't you tell me anything, huh?
You know,
Here
honestly,
I am fucking talking like
Kevin, you know, I'm going to tell you. Honestly, I saw you wearing the black shirt and then, no, look. And then I was thinking, I'm like, oh, like, I wonder why he didn't put the Goku shirt on, you know? And then I was like, maybe he just wanted to wear a black shirt, you know? and then I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Before the camera started rolling, I made a big deal about her putting on a costume. I'm like, you have to dress up, okay? It's Spooktober. And here I am. I didn't even put a costume on. Gee, and I had this laid out and everything. It's because, you know, that's what happens when you're the man behind the camera, in front of the camera, the audio technician, the visual technicians, / the producer, / the host.
What am I?
You're the co-host, baby.
Yeah?
You're the co-host with the mostest.
Okay.
But as I was saying, I love to dress up. Look at me. I'm Goku.
Yeah.
Let me do that meme. Remember, did you ever see that meme where the black kid tries to go Super Saiyan?
Oh, I think I've seen some.
I'm going to attempt it. Okay, if I go Super Saiyan, if you see...
Yes, I remember.
If you see like some gold in my hair, let me know. I'm going to really try it.
Okay.
I gotta focus in my aura and my chakra. What do they call it? My something.
Your chakras? Don't shit yourself, boy.
Did you see anything?
I think I saw something.
Come out of my pants.
Yeah.
But I am Goku this week, okay? This was my Halloween costume maybe a couple years ago.
It's always been his Halloween costume.
It's actually my pajamas, but...
You know?
No, okay, let's get to the next thing. Okay. You guys are probably like, okay, I like what you're thinking and everything, but can I hear a little story?
Let's hear a story. Come on. Give it to me.
It's story time. And then here's where a cool intro comes. It's story time, story time.
Story time.
With Kevin G. That's me. Yeah. All right. Now, here's the story. I have to keep with the Halloween theme, right? How am I going to tell a story without it being Halloween?
All right, let's see. You got another story for us?
It's the first one, honey buns.
Yeah, but like you have so many of them.
Hey, that's what happens when you live in life like a fiend. Living life like me. Look,
Kevin G. That's him.
I feel like this episode is a musical one. It's like there's a lot of singing, a lot of craziness already happened, you know?
Yeah.
But this story takes place, maybe, I want to say like maybe, it was a while back, okay? I can't remember the year, but I was a young...
It was a while back, you know?
Hey, I still had some pubes on my chin, right? I still do, but they're longer. These were baby pubes. I was going out with this one girl, right? I was trying to impress her.
When was this?
Look at Maria's eyebrows are furrowing. She's like, ¿Quién fue esta vieja? Who are you talking about? Listen, this was back in the day.
Okay, back in the day.
When I was a young
whippersnapper.
But I thought it would be a good idea to take this girl to a haunted house.
Oh, shit.
And if you guys are from Lexington, you know what I'm talking about. It's at one house
on the corner of the
street, right in front of the middle school, that decides to do Halloween haunted house every year. So that's where we went. And she was with her little brother, and we were right across the street from the haunted house. And I was drinking, you feel me? Your boy Kevin G loves to drink.
What was you drinking?
So I drank like a 40 ounce right before this little date, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that 40 ounce has to go somewhere. And we were about to cross the street to go to the haunted house, and I told her, "Hey, go ahead in front of me. I'll be right there." And she was like, "Why? Let's go together." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be right there. It's just because I gotta get something from my car real quick."
Mm-hmm. What was it?
I didn't have to get anything from my car. I just really had to leak.
Why didn't you just tell her?
Why didn't I tell her? I don't know, because I was still a young whippersnapper.
You're so dumb. You see how much?
What is she gonna do? Grab my cock and then watch me pee? No, it doesn't matter.
She'll be more understanding. It's
so,
like, okay, cool. Everybody does it.
She crossed the street, and I'm in this. The other where I'm at is just some random person's house, and I guess I didn't see him. There were people there, but I had what do they call it? My bowels were full of urine.
Yeah.
I had to release the demon. So I did what any God-fearing American did. Pulled down the zipper, unleashed the beast, and started urinating on this man's lawn. It seemed empty. It was dark. No lights were on or nada. Yeah. So I was just, I'm like, and then I'm just peeing right there. And then I'm halfway done. I'm like, oh, this feels so good. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I hear a voice. Hey, what are you doing? And it's an old man's voice. And he made me stop midstream. You know how hard it is to stop midstream?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, ugh. I peed a little bit in my pants again. I pee my pants a lot.
Oh, damn.
These motherfuckers don't let a motherfucker piss right. So I'm like, I cut it off. I pulled the beast back in the pants.
Ow.
And then an old man, an old white man from behind, approaches me and grabs me by the shoulder. He's like, hey, what are you doing there?
Does he shake you a little?
Yeah, he shook me because he grabbed me by the shoulder. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, hey, what are you doing, man? And then I was like, I'm just standing here looking at the haunted house. The whole time I'm shaking, scared, because he caught me red-handed. He's like, I thought you were taking a piss over here. I'm like, no, I'm with my girlfriend. I'm just about to go to the haunted house. I was just checking it out. And then he was like, hey, why don't you come back here? He wanted me to go back to his house.
For what?
That's what I was wondering. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know if he knew I was lying or what. Mm-hmm. But I said, nah, man, get off of me. And then I just ran across the street. And then I met up with the girl, and I was shaking like a leaf. I was like, "What the fuck?"
He was gonna touch you.
I think he saw what he liked what he saw.
Yeah.
But then I go back with her, and then I'm shaking. She's like, "What happened to you? Why you look so scared?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "No, I just had to run here all the way from the car." And I just blamed it on that, but literally that's what happened.
You're so lame. You see, that could have been a good story to tell and just to talk about. But no, you have to be over here. Oh no, I don't pee. I don't run over here.
Cute guys don't pee, but now I do. I urinate all over Maria's hair.
Hell no.
So that was the first story. What do you think of it?
You know, the story I think it's okay, but it's really lame that you lied about it and stuff. Cause it's like, what's the whole point if everybody pees? But yeah, this is a scary man.
As you could tell, Maria likes to see me pee. That's why she's very upset. She's
Yes,
like,
I do.
"Why don't you let everyone look at your wiener?" I let an old man stare at me pee. Okay,
Look at your wiener.
that was one haunted Hallows-eve.
You know, a girl needs those little the little things so you could pee standing up.
Yeah, the little things that attach to the vagina, then they can pee.
You know, that would be so convenient.
That's for camping and ish. But it would be coming in handy on Hallows-eve night as well. Ooh. But, okay, let's talk about the next thing, right? Let me just talk about this real quick before I get into another story. All right.
Okay, what is it?
As I was telling Marie Guadalupe's, I had a moment of crisis.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at my head and I was like, "Oh no, what if I go bald?" And I started to panic.
Mm-hmm.
And at this moment, I got a commercial for hims.com, the one-stop shop for men's hair loss and dick supplements. So I decided to browse their catalog. And
When was this?
It was last week.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, I think I might need this stuff. So I started looking at their packages, and then I seen that they had one.
Damn, ya está viejo.
I took a consultation I guess you have to take some doctor consultation to see if you qualify.
For the hair?
Yeah, because I guess we'll get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff can be dangerous side effects.
Oh, shit.
But I didn't really look into it, right? I was like, oh, you know what, screw it. I'm going to just jump into it. So, Philip DeFranco. And then I just ordered it, and then it said a doctor will be with you tomorrow, because I guess I ordered it when I was a little, I was drinking a little bit, sipping a little bit of that, that nectar. And then that's why I had to wait the following day, because the doctor was going to wake up and be like, let's see this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
But after I clicked ordered,
Yeah.
I just reviewed it. I just put, let's look at some 4 Hims reviews if this shit actually works. You should do that before you click order. I was just having a little late night shopping binge.
A little drunk at a drunk.
But I started researching it. And then it said, the side effects. It may make you more irritable, and also your sex drive will go down.
Dang.
And,
Trash.
And I was debating, I'm like, is fucking having hair worth not having sex? That is not a compromise that I am comfortable with. I'd rather be bald and have my nuts and dick working like a construction worker in his prime than having a full head of hair and not being able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I contacted the 4 Hims doctor and I said, "Excuse me, I would not like to order this, please."
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess he contacted me that next morning. And
They sent you email?
Yeah, it was some dude who was like, "We're sorry to hear that this did not work out, and we're happy to let you know we did not go through with the purchase."
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a little warning for all my fellas. Do your research before you get some pills. It was some pills I was gonna get, and then some cream on my head.
Yeah.
And I was about it, but then I really thought about it. I'm gonna use only onion.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, onion is really good for.
What type of onion though? Is it specific onion?
I don't know.
I think I've seen it. Wasn't it like purple onion, the sweet onion.
Might be a purple onion. I need to ask my mama for the full recipe, but
She got the formula.
the formioli. Give me the ravioli. But yeah, you put some onion in your head, you let it chill, and you mix it with the shampoo, then you wash your head with it, and it legit works. I just haven't had any more onion juice.
Yeah.
I need to get some. Plus, I need to look at some vitamins that help with hair growth, and also leave the hair you have already.
So you want to get it thick, huh?
Thick like you, girl.
You know, it's okay. I'll just give you some of my hair.
I'm gonna pick it up from the drain
Yeah.
after you're done showering.
Yeah, it's a whole wig.
But yeah, that was my whole predicament last week because I debated and
Masturbated.
I masturbated over it, and I decided, nope, not today, Junior. Plus, I got a homeboy who got his head tattooed, and I decided that I'm gonna do that once I go bald.
Yeah.
I think it's the right thing to do.
Tattooed.
It looks legit.
It's cool, but what if the girl wants to rub the hands through
You're
the
the
hair?
girl.
You're the girl of what?
You're gonna be with me. What do you mean the girl's gonna rub her hair through your hair? You're gonna be there, duh.
I'm gonna put a wig on you so I can rub my fingers through your hair.
I'm like, oh, I love your silky hair. Then it falls down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the tattooed hair looks real dope. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. It looks legit. I like it. It reminds me of the SPM haircut.
It might as well tattoo your eyebrows too.
For what? I got beautiful brows.
You know, you have to go all the way, get the whole tattoo face.
Get the whole, and then tattoo my beard too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fill it in.
estoy tan tatuado que me dicen el seco.
What?
I don't know. But that was my predicament, and I resolved it in one night. Let me get to another story. You want another story?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll slap you in the face with another story. How about it? Okay, let me get another intro here. This is the second story of Spooktober.
Kevin G and me, Marie G Loops. You know what it does.
That was horrible. But this is when my friends and I decided to venture to a haunted bridge / haunted cemetery.
Ooh.
The night was October 30th. The night before Hallows-eve. All right. Is that a crow?
Yeah, do you like it?
It was pretty
Sound
good.
effects in the back, right?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. And we were going to go because we heard this bridge is haunted because supposedly a woman that was believed to be a witch was executed on that same bridge. And you could hear her yells. It's not that she wasn't a witch. And you could still to this day hear her screams at midnight. Do I got sound effects here? Okay,
Hey, you got the one of the scream with the face.
I do? Let me see. Oh.
Yeah.
That's what you could hear at night. So, my friends and I, we're in college, right? This is in Hastings. Shout out to CCC, the one I did not CCC. But me and my Mexican friends, right? We were like the oldie brown people in the entire school. There was about like maybe 6 or 7 of us. And this is the first semester. I told you guys when we all separated because they moved into a house and I stayed in the dorms all by my lonesome. But this is the first semester when we were all still together like a family.
Yeah.
And
Proud family.
supposedly, it was October 30th, like I said, so we thought we would be able to hear the screams and maybe possibly see her since it was going to be October 31st at midnight.
Why'd you guys want to see her in the first place?
Because we're crazy fucking teenagers who like the adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
I at this time, I was like 17, I believe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just graduated from
Your
high school.
balls just dropped.
Yo, I got freedom. This is the first time I actually got freedom. You know, before, you know, when you're in high school, elementary, middle school, high school, you still got your balls snipped because your parents got them, right? Then I see, especially if you're Mexican, you can't do nothing.
I can do nothing.
So I had a little freedom, and it was not the best idea. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it shouldn't be going to a haunted cemetery / bridge in the middle of the night.
But anyways, you heard some screams.
No, te estás adelantando mucho, muchacha. Nos vamos a atrasar un poquito.
Okay.
So
rewind.
we all meet up in the college parking lot, and we're just discussing, okay, who's going to get in this car? How many people are getting in that car? So we decided on 2 cars. We're going to pack them out. My homeboy, Danny, I was with him, was going to take his car. I can't remember everybody's I was in there, to be honest. So if y'all were there, you know who you were. But it was somebody in the front seat. I was in the back seat, and I believe it was my homie Arturo to my right. I believe. Could be wrong. And then another car followed behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And before we left, like these like weird gothic kids just appeared out of nowhere. Like it was just like a puff of smoke, and then just...
Really?
And I'm talking full gothic. They had the fedora, they had the long leather jacket, and they had chains on their wrists.
You sure they weren't vampires?
It could have been. It was Hallows-eve.
Anything could happen.
But yeah,
anything could happen.
Could happen. And this is like maybe at 11 at night, because like I said, we're gonna be on the bridge by midnight. Mm-hmm. So it was a little weird that they were there. I'm not gonna lie, but they just go. Whoa. And then one of our friends.
Were they pale?
Yeah, they were white guys.
Hella pale?
One looked like that leather jacket, fedora, long hair. And the other dude was just a chubby, gothic, like, tight shirt motherfucker. He didn't look as, stylish or creepy. He just looked like a little lackey.
Like a regular? Trying to fit?
He was trying to fit in. Maybe he was a country boy just turned into a gothic man.
Yeah.
But they approach us, and then one of our Mexican friends just tells them, hey, we're going to go down to the haunted bridge / cemetery. Have you guys been there? And then his face just changed. He was like, oh, I wouldn't go down there if I were you. And that freaked us all out. We're like, who the fuck are these guys, and why shouldn't we go? Mm-hmm. And then he was like, why not? What happened? He's like, oh, don't you know? There was a woman murdered there. And then we're like, yeah, we know. That's why we're going.
Oh, fuck.
Mexicans don't care. And they're like, you got to be careful. And then he like scanned us all. Like a little slow, creepy scan.
He was just like looking at all y'all's. Mm-hmm. Remembering you guys' face before y'all died.
His eyes locked at me. Mm-hmm. They locked. And then he looks down.
Checking you out.
And then he walks towards me and he's like, you will be the strongest. And then I'm creeped out. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's like, you have the cross on your neck. I was wearing my rosary.
Oh,
right?
for real?
Back in the day, I used to wear my rosary all the time. Like, you will be the strongest. He will protect you. And then that's what he said. And then all the other Mexicans were like, no, I got my cross here too. And then, they have their little chains with Jesus. And then that killed the moment. I was like, fuck, I thought I was the strongest one.
Dang.
All these Mexicans pulling out crosses.
And then, so he was like, nah, all y'all strong then.
And then he didn't say nothing. He's like, he just looked around and then he's like, all right. And then we're like, okay. And then we're like, vámonos pues, we're going to be late. Because by this time it was already like 11:30. And we had to go deep into the country to get to that place. It was really deep into the country. I couldn't tell you how to get there anymore.
Dang.
But
y'all are crazy.
We go deep into the country.
We go deep, homeboy.
And the country, shout out to, what's his name, Sam Tripoli.
Yeah.
But the country roads were fucked up. They were built for trucks.
They always fucked up. There's like always big holes in them.
Big holes because of them country trucks that have big ass wheels. So we're over there just rushing in. And like for maybe 15 minutes, we're just in that tough terrain. And then we come onto a curb with a lot of trees. Mm-hmm. And we take that turn. And then we see the bridge. It was like shining under the moonlight. It was kind of ominous. There's that word again.
Oh, ominous.
Ominous. And
I'm going to stay here.
We park before getting onto the bridge. We stop right before it. And then we wait for the other car to get right behind us. And then when we see everybody's there, we give them a good thumbs up. Mm-hmm. And then we go onto the bridge. Gulp. we're in front of the car, and then there's a car behind us. So there's two cars, us and then them behind us. And then you're supposed to turn off your car and turn off everything.
Turn off the lights?
Yeah. So you could really hear it. And there's no lights there. You know, it's the country.
Yeah.
It's fucking darker
Pitch
than
dark.
motherfucker.
Was the sky clear that night?
Yeah, like I said, it was a clear night and the moon was shining. So that's what illuminated everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just turn off the car and remain silent just for like a minute. Just all you could hear was the night. Yeah. And then yeah. Where's it at? And as we're just sitting there, everything is so quiet. Nobody's saying a word. We're all like, is this gonna work? Like, we're scared. Some of us are more scared than others. Some of us are like, man, this ain't gonna work. But we're just sitting there and quiet. And then it gets really quiet.
Yeah.
And then
come on.
And then out of nowhere, like from under the bridge, it seemed, all you heard was a... And then we freaked out. Like, literally, we got hella scared. We're like, holy shit.
Y'all should have talked back to her.
We were too freaked out. And then my homie, Danny, he turned on his car, but he didn't realize that it was turned on. So he just
shit.
And we didn't know that it was turned on either. So he re-turns on his car and all you hear is... And then we're panicking. We're like, our car's not turning on. We're like, oh, shit. And then he's like, oh, shit, I got my car turned on. And then his car is a manual. So he's like, fucking shaking the shift bar crazily. And then we just rush down the road. And then the car behind us, like, follows us, too. Like, hey. And then right in front of the haunted bridge is the haunted cemetery. So it's just, like, literally a few feet away from that place.
Oh.
And then we just, like, park right in front of the haunted cemetery, scared. And then the cars behind us are like, what the fuck? Why are you guys running? What happened? And then we're like, they
didn't hear that?
Yeah, we're like, you didn't hear it? And they're like, hear what? We didn't hear anything. We're like, no mommy's way. We just heard a woman scream, la neta. And like, we're all freaked out. We're like, holy shit.
Y'all didn't record it?
Nah, this is back when we had I had my flip phone.
It was no good quality back then.
Especially when you're a broke Mexican. I had a straight talk, just the keyboard ones. That was cool.
Oh, yeah, those were pretty cool.
Yeah, back in the day. But
accurate days.
We all calmed down because we regroup, and then we're like, holy shit. But we somehow calmed down enough so that we were gonna walk into the haunted cemetery now.
So now you guys want to check that out, huh?
I didn't really want to, but when there's a lot of numbers, that's why I say the people in scary movies, I get it. You feel a little bit more safe when there's a lot more people. It's only once they start slowly picking them away that you get scared.
Yeah.
But there was about like 7 of us, and we're like, okay, let's go.
Y'all should have brought like 20 of y'all. What the hell?
I don't know what just happened, but as you can see, I think the ghost just returned. If you know what I mean. Remember, if you guys don't know, yes, this is the next day. This isn't the same podcast, but it's because we had technical issues. Technically, it was a ghost.
Yeah, it was the ghost.
I was telling you, we just got done with the bridge where we heard the woman scream. Let me turn these.
You should close the window too, Aka.
All right. There we go. That's better. So, where we left off was we just ran from the haunted bridge after hearing the screams of the woman.
Yeah.
Now, we are all huddled up right before we entered the cemetery. Because we need to know if there's a ghost in there or not. So, we all just start walking to this old-ass abandoned cemetery. They don't even do any upkeeping in it. It's just weeds everywhere. The gravestones are broken.
That's the perfect place for a carne asada.
Yeah, you're going to get fried if you die in there or something like that.
Yeah?
Let me hear a joker.
Go.
What the fuck was that? Oh, that was an idea. I have an idea why don't we all hold hands and go walking together? Is what we did
Did you guys really?
when we entered. Because we were scared. We didn't want...
way.
It's because we thought somebody was going to pull, we were scared someone was going to get pulled and then they're going to get dragged away from the rest of us.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're like, well, rather than get pulled away, we'll all, hold hands and they can't take all of us. So we started walking to the cemetery. These are like old ass headstones. I'm talking like 1700. Like,
they're like the ones we saw at that one other cemetery.
Yeah, Rob Cemetery, that old. Yeah. But we walk in there and to be honest, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies because it was really creepy. Again, this word, ominous. It was in the air. There was a certain like spook factor. And we were just walking around and like things weren't too exciting. It was just like quiet night and that was about it. And then somebody said, hey, we should do what do you say, like some sort of summoning, like we should
like a chant,
hold hands and then see if we can't summon a ghost.
Why?
And then everyone was like, hell no, fuck that idea. So we didn't do it, but if we would have done it, I'm pretty sure somebody would have got anally raped by a ghost that night.
Hell yeah, that shit would have followed y'all home.
Well, we're gonna get there. And then we're like, okay, let's call it a day, ladies and gents, because we're like, I got something in my eye. By this time, it was already like 12:30. You get me? We've been there for like a good minute. But then we all head back to the campus dorm rooms. Everything's okay, we all think. We're like, well, that was a hoot and a holler.
Well, that was okay.
But little did we know, right? I was with my I had my roommate with my homie Danny. And then we get back to the room. And then right before we go into bed, right? We get all tuckered out. It's about 1 a.m. now. We're laying in bed together, holding hands. Not playing. I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit. This is for real.
He laid in his bed, I laid in mine, and how it was set up, he was in front of me, and I was right behind him, and like we heard like weird noise, and like it like woke me up, and then I opened my eyes, and then I see a shadow out the doorway, and like it was like just a shadow of a man, I want to say, and I screamed like ah. And then Danny's like, what the fuck? What happened? What happened? I just saw something. I think it followed us. And then I'm freaking out. And then like at 1 a.m, my homie Danny is just like, holy shit, I think it did follow us. And then we're like, do you know any prayers? And then I think he knew one prayer. And then I started putting music, like music from church on my laptop. Yeah, I just started playing some. No. And then we were talking like, I think when we go back to Mexington, we're going to have to get blessed by a priest or something. Because we were freaking out. Like, I didn't get much sleep that night because I swear I was going to get pulled from the fucking bed and never be seen again.
From your toes?
But, like, from my toes.
Your witch toes?
I think the ghost would have cut their hands on my toenails. But we wake up the next morning and, everything feels a little bit better. And then I go home, that weekend, and I tell my mom to give me a cleansing. And I told her it's because we went to a haunted bridge/cemetery. And she's like, ¿Qué andan haciendo allí?
Oh my
no sabes que los espíritus malos te van a agarrar. And I'm like, yep. So then she gave me a good old egg cleaning. And I was good. But
y'all were there with the bad intentions.
It wasn't bad intentions. We were there to have fun.
Exactly. Have fun
in dead people. Yeah,
trying to like wake them up and shake their graves, like, hey, wake up.
It was definitely something I would not do again, and I advise anybody not to do it.
But you did it again though.
Oh yeah, I did it with Maria later on again.
Yeah.
And again, I heard the creepiness. If you want to hear about it, that was about 2 podcasts ago. Is when I got sleep paralysis and I heard a mother and daughter. And it was creepy. But that was just that little story. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's about it, really. I got another story, but I'm going to save that one for next podcast. And that one is a real good story. Let me just give you
a little peep.
I'm gonna give you a summary, okay? This is when I was a young elementary child.
Elementary.
And let's just say I called this girl a bitch. And then her older brother came and beat the shit out of me.
He called me a bitch.
But we're going to leave that for a little teaser for next time, okay? Yes, unfortunately, the ghost turned off my podcast.
I was gonna say, does this girl does she still live around here or whatever, or over there?
No, I don't even know who she is, to be honest. I forget her. But she lived across the street. But we'll get into that next week.
Okay.
But thank you guys for staying tuned to another episode, the second week of Spooktober.
Blah, blah, blah.
And of course, we'll be back next week with another great and exciting episode of the Wandering Mind Podcast, where the mind wanders. I, of course, have been your host, Kevin G. And if you would like to follow me on social medias, Instagram.com/LKevinGuerrero is my personal account. If you want to follow the Wandering Mind Podcast official Instagram, that is Kevin G, the Wandering Mind Podcast. My Facebook is Kevin G Guerrero, and that's all about. Oh, and if you're listening to this through the podcast app, I have a YouTube channel so you can see the videos, not only the audio, and that is youtube.com/Kevin G, the Wandering Mind Podcast.
You don't remember, boy?
It's been a minute. How about you, Maria? What are your plugs here?
Listen here. I have my Instagram, okay? You could go check that out if you want.
A lot of beautiful artwork.
You know, I'm más o menos, but it's called Maria... Wait.
Look, she can never remember.
It's Maria... G-Loops _ your creator.
G-Loops _ Let me get it. Sure. Yep. That is spelled GLOOPS _ your creator. There you will find Maria's beautiful works of art. Pretty soon, we're having it planned out where she's gonna create a work of art, and we're gonna do a raffle for whoever whose ever name gets chosen. They will receive the beautiful piece of art. Right now, Maria's in the process.
Well, listen
doing
here.
it.
Rome wasn't built in one day, so my art también, you know? I can't just slap it on together.
She said she's gonna have it done in an hour. So if you would like to be entered into the raffle, more information will be later on once Maria has a completed work of art. But that's just a little sneak peek for later. And let's see, anything else? I think that's it. All right, later.
Bye.